What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here with another conference championship matchup, a rematch between UCLA and USC. Man, what a game last time these two met each other back in week 12, just a few weeks ago. Final score was in favor of the USC Trojans as they were able to take down the Bruins with a final score of 35-28. That game was full of action. I want to give a shout out to the guys who are here right now. Shout out to Mario Joseph. Shout out to Eugene Griffin. We got Trojan Boy 247 as always. Appreciate you, my guy. Always got Amir Williams in here. Jadoy Boley Jack. Lorenzo, we like to call him the chef. Sheffield in the building. We got I'm gonna say Foster. I still struggle with your first name there, man. My bad on that, but appreciate you. You always show up. Shout out to everyone watching this. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. It's the Pac-12 Conference Championship game. Man, I cannot wait for this one. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one. UCLA, will they be able to get revenge for the last matchup, or will it be USC once again coming out on top? For guys who don't know the rankings, you can see it already in the title of this video. UCLA ranked 12th in the nation, and USC ranked second, just underneath. Actually, they're ranked third. I forgot to change that in this video. My bad on that. It should be the third-ranked team. Forgot Alabama surpassed them. But here goes the start of the Pac-12 Conference Championship as UCLA will be getting the ball first. No return on the play. They'll take a knee in the offense. Going to get started out at the 25-yard line. Coming out onto the field, leading the offense, we got Jace Worth. And Jace Worth, man, he's been great at times, but his biggest issue has been taking care of the football. He's fumbled quite a few times this season. And you know he loves to use his legs a lot more than he does his arm. He's been having issues throwing the football consistently in making plays. He's going to have to bring everything he's got here in this one. And he's amongst the bottom in terms of passing yards this season, but he's got 15 touchdowns compared to his 3 interceptions. First and 10, there goes a throw. That's going to be caught by Cota at the 31-yard line. Good for 6 yards on the first play. Shout out to Jordan. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Got Tyrus Moody. D Dollars in the building. And, of course, #1 overall draft pick of this past draft, Drew Brewer. Can't wait to see what he does there for the Bulldogs. Chris Polk in the building. Ryan LeCavalier. 2nd and 4. It goes a handoff. Breaking the first tackle. And Matthew Holman, we like to call him OG Holman, gains maybe a yard or two on that play. Let's get a look at this UCLA offense in depth as we get a look at this line. Definitely going to have to be a key component here of this game. Isaiah King and Jake Newhall, two guys that are really going to have to step their game up here in this one. You know, guys talk about Isaiah King. Isaiah King, he's very inconsistent, I'd have to say, in terms of his play on the field. Sometimes you can see him getting open, and he has those mistakes coming from Jace Worth not getting the ball. But he has been inconsistent at times, showing up in games, creating separation. The 3rd and 4, let's see if he can show up here in the slot. Worth throwing it deep down the field, and it's almost intercepted. Trying to Tariq Bridges, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And so a great 3 and out by USC. Try to go deep. Tariq Bridges playing that to perfection, and saw Jeffrey Colvin almost coming up with the pick to follow it. Now, how about Jeffrey Colvin this season? He's actually been a great safety for USC. Hard hitting, knows how to make plays on the ball. You saw him right there, almost coming up with the pick. UCLA punting this one away. Fair catch called, and the offense of USC is going to start at the 27-yard line. And coming out onto the field, Anthony Gonzalez really struggled last week. 2 pick sixes going to the house, gave up 3 total touchdowns in their loss in the final game of the season. He took a bad loss to Notre Dame, who was ranked the dead last in the RFL rankings, 32, and lost in overtime, 40-34. But, you know, you take away those turnovers, those interceptions that Gonzalez threw, USC wins that game. And so he's going to have to make sure he is more efficient with the football, and he takes care of it. 1st down and 10. Anthony Gonzalez going to hand it off, and here goes Torres on the carry. Gets to about the 30. That's a guy to look out for. Let's get a look at this offense in depth. Jackson for Tucker. McKenzie, Smith, and Ruiz. And we got Bolijak, Carr, Torres, Wolf, and Cope. They got some great receivers on the outside. Definitely got to look out for Big Cheese, his nickname, as we like to call him. Tadoy Bolijak's been very explosive in the second half of the season. Over 1,000 yards receiving this year. And, of course, you also got to look out for Dorian Cope. Big-time playmaker. They got him in the slot here at the bottom of the screen. 2nd and 8. Here goes a motion. Over to the right side. Handoff to Jakari Torres once again. And another short gain. If anything, gets back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to look at this UCLA defense. Willie-Nelly got Anto Mafi, Jose Ortiz, got Boley, Juice Adams III, Thompson, and Jose. At the linebackers, Jay Alexander, got Trey Simeons, DeForest King, and Don Dang. They're in the secondary. All submitted guys there, too, at the secondary level. Trey Simeons, he's actually been a very good safety as well this season for UCLA. 3rd and 8. 3-man rush. He's got all day, but that's going to come to an end as there's a sack on the play. Jose Ortiz bringing up 4th down. Already coming out to a defensive start between these two. And let's see what happened here on this play. An empty set looking for someone open, but it looks like just great coverage down the field by the Bruins. I don't see anyone open on that shot. Just look at that. Great job by Willie-Nelly off the edge, getting in the backfield for a huge play on 3rd down. Big shout out to D Dallas in the building, giving out $25, man. Really appreciate the donations. Of course, you already know, always funded back into the RFL to help push this league. Very, very much appreciative of everything you've been able to do for us, my guy. A good return right there. He gets to the 41. And Alexander's really going to set up this UCLA offense with good field position. You got Worth here talking with King. Maybe looking to try to get him involved here on this drive. I see DTR9 saying, good job with the names. Yeah, I usually don't do too well with those, but turned up on that one.
Let's go. 15,
1st down and 10 at the 41-yard line. And, man, quick pressure. He has to get out of there. He scrambles straight up the middle of the field. 1st down with a nasty juke move. And it's going to be Jeffrey Colvin who stops him in his tracks at the 44, but a huge 1st down scramble for 15 yards by Jace Worth. Now, this is part of UCLA's game on offense that USC has got to be wary of. Got to be aware of when Worth is going to decide to take off out of the pocket and make plays. Now, I talked about him having quite a few fumbles on the season and crucial moments taken off. He's got to try his best to avoid taking contact, because that's just something he really does not want to be a hindrance on possibility of them losing this game. He had 7 fumbles this season. Here's a handoff. O.G. Holman powering forward. Looks like a 1st down to me, and they'll give it to him. Gets to the 34-yard line. And Matthew Holman, man, he is just the lifeline of this offense. And especially if the offensive line can get going like they did there on that play and give him some good lanes to run through, it's going to be very tough for USC to be able to stop that run game, which can open up the pass game for Jace Worth. Speaking of pass game, here he is looking to pass. Immediate pressure, but he does get the ball off in time. That's going to be caught by receiver Jake Newhall for a gain of 6. What's going on, Andy? Is there a conference championship game tomorrow? There sure is. I'll show the graphic of that after a touchdown, or at least the first score. 2nd and 4, setting up the screen with Matthew Holman. There he is to the outside. 1st down and then some. Takes a big hit by Tariq Bridges, but it's a huge 1st down at the 14. I guess I might as well show it now, but this is tomorrow's conference championship game. This is a must-watch. If Oklahoma can take down Baylor, they will make it as the number 4 team for the RFL College Series playoffs. So a big game for them and Baylor, big game for them as well to try to win a conference championship despite their 3-game losing streak. Here was a shot to the end zone. Had him in the back of it, but I don't know what happened with Coda there. Didn't slow down or try to catch it inbounds. Incomplete. Here goes USC, Redmond to Feely and Buckner on the D-line. Got Peppers, Salua Scott, Goforth, and Mauga at the linebacker. And Deshaun Abbas, JoJo Schlizzy, Jeffrey Colvin, and Tyreek Bridges II. I really feel like USC and their secondary with these submitted prospects, man, they are one of the greater units in this entire RFL College Series. Don't hear too much about them, but, man, it's hard to get yards on these guys. Second and 10, looking to scramble immediately. Juke move, trying to get the first big hit and win. What a move he put there on Salua Scott. You can see Worth, he didn't even hesitate. The minute he saw that lane and good coverage by the defense, he took off. Now that is something that could be a key for UCLA, excuse me, to have success in this game. Because like I said, it's tough to get open against this defense. And so there's going to be times where if there's a lane, I feel that he should take it. But a key aspect to that as well, got to take care of yourself in the football. Can't afford to keep taking contact. Jace Worth to the end zone. Got a guy open, but very inaccurate pass. And it's 4th down. USC gets the stop. Now it makes you wonder, what is UCLA going to call here? That was a well off target pass there by Jace Worth. I mean, I didn't even see Jake Newhall in the screenshot there. And they're just going to take the conservative field goal. Still got to be aware of the stop of a fake. They're not going to fake it though. Kick is up, and it's good. UCLA first on the board with the field goal, 3-0. So a nice field goal right there. It's a good-looking drive, but once again, I mean, that is key in football games. You have to finish drives when you're getting momentum and things going like that, because the more you settle for 3, the more of an opportunity you give your opponent to be able to score touchdowns and take the lead, despite how many drives you get that ends in 3. I mean, ultimate goal, always try to finish drives. The team that does that the most always ends up coming up on top with the victory. And here goes the kickoff to USC. They'll field this one from about the 4. And a great return as Deshaun Abbas gets this one to the 31. So first down and 10 here for the USC offense. Once again, the second time coming out onto the field. Andy Donovan asking what stadium this is. The 49ers stadium. This is where the Pac-12 championship game is usually played.
Down. 60 outlaw.
First down and 10. Gonzalez hitting the drag. Chadoy Bolijak with his first catch. Good for a first down. The first pass that Gonzalez is able to get off, gets it to his top receiver. That's just a good play right there. Chips onto into the boundary side of the field here. They'll run out of it. Jakari Torres trotting a little bit there. Taken down for a big loss of 3 yards. So UCLA doing a good job of keeping him contained and not allowing him to get going, because if Jakari Torres gets going on the ground and the pass game starts to pick up, this offense just becomes virtually unstoppable. A great job right there by Willie Nelly, hitting off the block and making a good tackle.
Ready? 70, Indy. Ready?
Second and 13, a draw play up the field. Jakari Torres getting the carry again. Much better outcome. 3rd and 4. Much more manageable 3rd down here for the Trojans.
Set. 44, 18 Gator.
Gonzalez in the gun. Dorian Cope in the slot. Look at the check down. Ja'Cory Torres. First down. Gets to the 43. He looked a bit tired, too, after that catch. They went to him 3 back-to-back plays. That's his first reception of the game. Good for 8 yards. Looks like they call the 4 verticals. Everyone just going straight down the field. And Anthony Gonzalez is really smart on the play. Didn't want to risk anything early, trying to take the one-on-one deep shot. It's man-to-man. Everyone down the field. He knew that Ja'Cory Torres was going to win his one-on-one route matchup against Juice Adams. Went to him immediately. Great awareness. Gonzalez, quick throw over the middle. And that's going to be to the 34-yard line. 3 for 3 right now is Gonzalez. He's able to hook up with Velez Jones Jr. Even though he's not an RFL prospect, he has been a big-time playmaker for the Trojans this season. Another unit with a deadly receiving core. Draw play, and that's going to be shut down. 5 carries for just 7 yards for Ja'Cory Torres at the start of this one. UCLA's defense really keying in on the run game. Another look at this. Try to go with the draw play here. Great job by number 25 coming in and making that tackle.
Ready. 50, plant. Ready, go.
Tight formation. 3rd down and 2. Play action. Gonzalez throwing into the flats. A really great read and just enough, it looks like, for a first down. Does he have it? First down, Trojans. That's Wolf on the reception. Let's go ahead and get another look at this play here. Play action, just a smart play by Gonzalez. Don't look for the big play. Look for what is there that's going to move the chains. A little late delay of a release by the tight end, Wolf. As soon as he gets out of there, Gonzalez strikes him immediately, gets up the field, first down. Love the way that Gonzalez is playing right now. This is the type of play that they need if they want to win this Pac-12 championship. Gonzalez throws over the middle. He's got a completion to Wolf once again. First down at the 15. Now in the red zone. Gonzalez 5 of 5. Look at this. He strikes right over the middle, hitting Wolf on the dig route. 2 back-to-back passing plays to his tight end. And Gonzalez right now feeling it.
Let's go. 60 or.
First down and 10. Handoff to Ja'Cory Torres. He's got a lane. He's got a nasty juke move as well to go with it as he gets to the 6-yard line, picking up 9 yards on the carry. One of his better runs of the day. Now that's the Ja'Cory Torres that you do not want to see in action if you are UCLA. Ja'Cory Torres this season coming into this game, 1,293 rushing yards with 9 touchdowns. Here goes a throw into the flats, going to be caught by Wolf, enough for the first down. Actually read that wrong. Ja'Cory Torres actually had 1,205 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns this season, only had 1 fumble. So he's been very good with the rock, taking care of the ball.
Here we go. 10 logo. Just like that.
First down and 10. First and goal, excuse me. Play action. Gonzalez to the end zone. Incomplete, trying to go in the area of Chidoy Bolijak. Could not make that catch. Very tough catch to make in that heavy traffic. What's going on, Matthew Holman? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. USC on the march. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. They'll motion Ja'Cory Torres out of the backfield. Empty set here now for Gonzalez. He'll look to throw. Good protection so far. Lets one go. He's got Wolf, but no yards. So now 3rd and goal here, still at the 4-yard line for USC. Can they punch it in, or will they have to settle for a field goal as well? Gonzalez looking, scrambles, trying to get into the end zone, and he fumbles the football. And it's going to be recovered by UCLA at the 5-yard line. What a stand and what a play. And it was the turnovers that killed USC from Gonzalez just last week. And they get the turnover here right at the goal line. Not sure why he tried to cut up the field. Should have just kept going outside. Jose, the linebacker, makes the hit. And Trey Simeons, the submitted safety, comes up with the recovery. Even if you made the poor decision of cutting back up the field, I mean, gotta hang on to that football. So 1st down and 10 here for UCLA. Backed up at their own 5. They definitely have to be careful here. Read option going up the middle of the field. He's dragged down at the 9. Gain of 4 yards. UCLA going to have to put on a pretty lengthy drive here if they want 6 points, trying to be the first team to score a touchdown. This more than likely will be the last play of the first quarter, unless it's an incomplete pass. Here goes a pump fake. Throws. That's going to be completed. I don't think it's going to be enough for a 1st down, though. And it is. They will give him forward progress. They did say he caught the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. Nice play. So that will stop the clock temporarily and allow them to run another play before this first quarter is over. It's been a low-scoring game so far. Just a field goal separating the two. Empty set. And throw into the flats. Lowers the shoulder, then he gets leveled at the 19. But a nice gain of 4 yards on 1st down, and that's the end of the first quarter. 3-0, UCLA leading it. So who's going to be on top by the end of this one? Who will be the first RFL College Series Pac-12 Conference Champions? It's been a very good defensive game so far. Last meeting between these two was very competitive. UCLA coming up short in that one, losing by 7, 35-28. Right now with the lead, looking to change things and get revenge against their rivals. Handoff, nasty juke move by Holman. Will get to the 23-yard line, 2 yards short, 3rd and 2. What's going on, Bill? Got Bill in the chat here. Shout out to everyone here who was watching this Pac-12 Conference Championship game in the RFL College Series. 5 wide, empty set on 3rd and 2. Not looking to run it. Throws, had the slant, but was off target. And right now you can clearly see that Chase Worth is just not in any of his good modes where he's able to be accurate. That's the 2nd time that he's missed a wide open receiver. And it's early in this game, so at least we'll have the benefit of the doubt to hope that he gets better with that as the game progresses. But Worth can't afford to keep missing these opportunities. He'll punt this one away. He's got some space. No fair catch called this time. Tyreek Bridges down at the 37. Jadoy Bolicak so far here in this game, targeted only twice, had 1 reception for a 1st down of 12 yards. Expect him to get a little bit more targets here in this one. What's good, General Blaze? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Got my boy McCall also in here. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, make sure to check us out at relocationfootballleague.com. Learn more about what the RFL is all about and how you can join. Make sure to smash the like button if you're enjoying what you're watching right now. Tough run by Jakari Torres, getting to the 42, picking up half the distance with a 5-yard gain. Kennesu in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Guys, also, you can see there from the bottom left side of the screen, we got social media accounts you can follow as we post daily news about the RFL. You're starting to already see some RFL news roll out from team pages. There goes a nice catch. Shadori Bolijak, first down at midfield. But make sure you follow us there. We got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Look up the Relocation Football League and start getting acclimated, man. This league is continuing to grow day after day. Big plans for this in the future. First down and 10. Draw play. Jakari Torres with a lane. Gains about 5 yards on the carry. So 2nd and 5.
Go now. 50, plant. Check. Go.
And a handoff. Torres trying to put on a move, but good pursuit there by the defense. And it's been a grind for both teams to try to get downfield. I mean, it's only been a total of 3 points scored in this one, so that goes to show you how well these defenses have adjusted and played against each other in this game compared to last. Pretty high-scoring game last time these guys faced off back in Week 12. Play action, Gonzalez with a shot down the field, one-on-one, broken up, incomplete. And it's 4th down, USC not in field goal range. And you start to wonder, what does USC do here? I wouldn't recommend them go for it at this stage. So they should punt it away and allow their defense to do what it's been doing so far. Jay Alexander just playing great over-the-top defense. So USC will punt it. Muffling the snap a little bit, but he does get it off. High punt, skying into the air. And he'll call the fair catch at the 21-yard line. What's going on, Michael Floda? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 1st and 10 at the 21 for UCLA. 3-0, still the score. Jace Worth, man, he's looked, as I mentioned earlier last time out onto the field, looks rattled. Maybe he is nervous right now being in this Pac-12 championship game. He's been really off on a couple of his throws to wide open receivers. 1st and 10, shotgun. And Worth throws that one, almost intercepted going the other way. Just didn't get hauled in there by Jeffrey Colvin. I think that would have been a pick 6 had he been able to haul that one in. But boy, does UCLA get lucky there. And the struggles for Jace Worth right now continues.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Check back. Ready.
2nd and 10. Here goes a throw. That's going to be caught by Jake Newhall. Does he have the first down? Looks like he rolled for it. And he does. Wow, what a play. Uses the body and rolls on Deshaun Abbas to get by for the first down. That was a good throw right there.
60 or.
High snap, and they're going to go with a draw play. Holman trying to pull off the spin move, but it's not going to work on Tufili. 2-yard loss on the play. Another look at this. A little bit of a delay maybe from the handoff. Excuse me, from the snap. That's a great job by Tufili, just getting off the block. Just making a great play in the backfield.
Here we go. 15 line.
2nd and 12, single back formation for the Bruins. Worth looking to pass, throws, puts too much air on that. That's incomplete. 3rd and 12. It's a big down here for USC. Defense has played stellar. I got to give it to them. On both sides, they've played great. Let's see if the Bruins can convert and get 12 yards on this play. They're emptying out the backfield. Puts way too much air on his pass. It's going to be picked off. He's got blockers, and he's going to score for the touchdown. USC takes the lead. Incredible. Once again, that Chase Worth. And he is just off in the beginning of this game. I mean, there's no reason to put this much height on that pass, especially on a drag. They teach you not to throw and lollipop a pass up like that on a drag, because this is exactly what can happen if you overshoot your guy. Great job right there. Picked off to the house. Touchdown. And USC, they score first with their defense. And that is the last thing you want to do if you're UCLA, is give USC some momentum. These guys, they feast off of that. They continue to get better when they got that momentum swinging in their side, especially early in the game. Here goes the extra point. 7-3 is the score. And pretty much has been all defense. Offense was able to get in range for the field goal, but these defenses have been shutting each other down, and USC the first to score a touchdown on that side of the ball. To see the reaction from the people in the chat, man. Chase Worth having himself a pretty rough outing here in this first half. You see him on the sideline, coach trying to hype him up, clapping his hands. You got this, man. Let's see something better. But we'll have to see if that's going to be the case. Jason Alexander back to return this kick, and he'll take it from the goal line. Alexander hit hard and down at the 25. And Jace Worth of the offense back out onto the field. A pick six thrown last time out. 6 of 13, 46 yards passing. So he's already under 50% slinging a rock here against this defense.
Down. 8-3.
Trips to the field side, shotgun. Worth looking to pass, throws, he strikes this time. He takes quite a few big hits there. He'll hang on to the football though. That'll be Godspeed, the submitted tight end. Picking up 8 yards on the reception. 2nd and 2. It's his second catch of the game, and that's what you kind of got to do. I mean, for Jace Worth right now, you don't want him taking those shots down the field unless it's there. Have him build up his confidence by throwing those short passes and then opening everything up later on. But Worth getting blitzed immediately, and he's going to be sacked on the play by Deshaun Abbas. What a blitz call by the Trojans. Talk about a guy getting fired out of a cannon. He came in so fast from the field side. Just look at the sprint. The distance he had to cover and how fast he was able to cover that ground. Even in the direction, the side on which he has better vision, it almost seemed as Jace Worth didn't even see that coming. That's how fast he came in there. Another 3rd and 12 situation for UCLA. Jace Worth looking, and he just throws this one into the flat. Matthew Holman tried to get what he can. It's definitely not going to be enough for a first down. And USC gets the stop on defense. Oh, look at this, man. Look at the coverage. Look at the pass rush. You got to give it to, this is a big reason on why USC has been a top team in this, despite the losses to teams that they shouldn't have lost to. Their defense, even though maybe they didn't show up in those games that they lost, their defense has been outstanding. And they're definitely bringing everything to the table here in this Pac-12 championship. And UCLA is going to have to find some way to adjust. Because if not, this game could get ugly really soon if their offense catches fire. Jadoy Boley-Jack, only 22 yards right now. Still see they're trying to target him. 4 targets, catching half of those. USC, you talk about their point differential. It's up there pretty high. 122. And that's mainly thanks also still to their defense, stopping teams from scoring. Play action, Gonzalez down the field. It's going to be caught for a first down. Excellent hands right there by Velez Jones Jr. That's his second catch of the game. 22 yards total. Almost thought he dropped that. Couldn't really see where the ball was. So much traffic, he still was able to haul that in. That was also a spectacular throw by Gonzalez. Here goes a handoff to Torres, who is still churning his legs. Man, looking more like a Ferrari again here in this game. Really hasn't stepped out for big gains yet. 3.3 yards per carry right now. It's his 10th carry for just 33 yards. But this is the type of running and just game planning you have to do if you're USC. Tire out this defense, run the ball, and after a while you see Jakari Torres start to get stronger and the defense starts to get deflated. There goes a quick throw, nice catch, picked up off his feet by Don Dang. But Dorian Colt checking into the game with his first reception. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Come on, set. Gator.
Spread out bunch formation here at the bottom of the screen. Into the boundary. They go with a draw play. Jakari Torres got some blocks, and he's still running with power. Getting to the 31 for a gain of 7. And this is the type of offensive drive that usually USC ends up getting in the end zone for 6 with. You can see him grounding and pounding, slowly working away at this defense, tiring them out chunk by chunk. 2nd and 3. Here goes a throw over the middle, and Velez Jones Jr. is wide open. But Gonzalez can't make the throw. Now, these have been 2 very inconsistent quarterbacks, so this, I would have to say, coming into this matchup, has been expected to see some inerrant throws by both these quarterbacks. Definitely a big missed opportunity right there. 3rd and 3. Lets one go, and it's going to be caught for a first down by Jadoy Boley-Jack. Gets to the 15. Don't want to get big number 81 going, man. He's making catches right now in traffic. That was great defense by Alexander. He's a solid cornerback, too. You can see him all over Big Cheese, but there's a reason why they call him Big Cheese. Comes up with big plays, and that's a big first down.
Let's go. 50, plant.
I formation. Strong to the left. They'll run it. Jakari Torres almost breaking free. Touchdown saving tackle. A 4-yard gain on the play. And you can see, man, they are just working at this UCLA defense. And I love the play call. They're mixing it up. They're running. They're passing. Doing it all right now. Catching this defense off guard. Single back formation. Back on the ground with Torres. Finding a lane and finding another first down. 1st and goal at the 4. USC looking to punch this one in. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this first half of play. And they're going with an empty set here. Watch out for those receivers. Got their best guys out onto the field. Gonzalez throwing into the flats. No, just throw this one out of bounds. Good defense. Second and goal now. I'd like to see them, if they can, if they got an opportunity, see if maybe, okay, they're checking a new back here. No Jakari Torres, must be tired. Tight formation. There goes Jacari Torres. They fake it, play action, and they get the fumble again. And it's going to be picked up by Juice Adams. To the 40, gets across midfield. Doesn't look like anybody's going to catch him. To the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown, UCLA for the lead. Unbelievable. How about the matchup between these two? The last matchup was incredible. This game, you're thinking USC's got it in the bag. And look at this sandwich. Absolutely destroyed by UCLA. And Juice Adams, look at the speed. Taking off the linebacker, going the distance. See the running back trying to hawk him down. He did gain on him. But he had himself a great head start. And also turned on the Jets as much as he could. UCLA back with the lead. The juice is loose. See Coach Baker in the chat. Wow. Literally every single touchdown in this game so far has been a defensive touchdown. The record of defensive touchdowns was in the Baylor-Miami game where there was 5 total. And in this first half, they already got 2. And here goes the PAT, and it's good. 10-7 is the score. The Bruins now on top. So how will this affect USC in their offense? Gonzalez, that's the second time that he's fumbled already in this game. That one going to the house for 6. So that makes it 3 total touchdowns in the last 2 weeks that he's given up from turnovers to the opposing team's defense. I mean, that's key, man. That is key to success. His biggest component for USC to come in and win this game is if he takes care of the football. And right now, not doing a good job at it to start this one. So here goes the kickoff. And Deshaun Abbas going to take this one out of the end zone. And he is down at the 27. Great Pac-12 championship game this is turning out to be. We got more action tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Conference championship game for the, I was about to say Pac-12, Big 12, as we have Baylor taking on Oklahoma. Good rematch between those guys. If Oklahoma can win that game, they will move into the final, into the top 4 and become eligible to play for the college playoffs for opportunity to compete in the national championship. If they lose, they are out. Baylor can't get into the national championship at this point, but they can spoil their rivals' dreams with a win right there. Here goes a throw into the flats. That's going to be caught. Nasty juke move. Gets up the field. And a first down play by Chidoi Bolijak. I don't believe there's a receiver who's had as explosive as a second half of the season in this college series as Chidoi Bolijak. He started out really slow, didn't get a lot of targets, but look at the plays he's able to make. I mean, that's you see it typically on that a play like that. The receivers either running out of bounds or getting tackled. Not Chidoi, not Big Cheese. Nasty jump cut, gets up the field, first down USC. And they got him in the slot here. Better look out for that. Play action. Gonzalez looking to throw. Lets one fly. And it's intercepted. USC, another turnover. That's going to be DeForest King, the submitted safety, with the interception. And that is the 3rd turnover in this first half alone by Anthony Gonzalez. Wow. Three turnovers, and usually on the stat sheet you see that you're not going to win a game. 2 fumbles, both recovered by UCLA, and then you throw a pick. I mean, the confidence now has probably got to be at an all-time low for Anthony Gonzalez, and usually when he's in that mode, that's when USC drops games. Let's see if UCLA can take advantage of it. Under center, handoff. Matthew Holman's got a lane, sheds the tackle, so Lewis Scott brings him down at the 45. Six-yard gain on the play. Single back formation, handoff once again, and he just plows through for the first down. Wow, he just pretty much lunged forward. Looks like he got assisted a little bit on the tackle from Jeffrey Colvin. Empty set with a bunch to the right. And here goes a throw. That's going to be hauled in by O.G. Holman. Getting his guy going here. Like I said, the lifeline of this offense. He's already doing a pretty good job here on the ground against USC. Letting them catch the football.
60 outlaw.
Second and 2, Jace Worth trying to scramble, and he's sacked on a play by Peppers. Timeout going to be burned immediately by UCLA. They're looking to conserve the time a little bit here with a 3rd and 9. Not sure why they would call a timeout. And they throw this one to Holman, and a clutch tackle made right there by Sir Lewis Scott. Keeps him just a yard short, out of field goal range. And if I'm USC, I'm probably going to call a timeout here, but they're not calling a timeout yet. Guess they're just going to let the clock run out. They might just let the half go in with the score as it is. So Lewis Scott doing a great job covering ground, not allowing himself to get outran there for that first down. So they're going to punt this one away. And he just skies this one. Fair catch called down at the 11, 16 seconds left. If I'm USC, I'm not trying this defense deep. I would just run it until the half. They should have burned one of their timeouts to get more time to try to see if they can score or get in range before the half just to see if they could tie it up or take the lead. But
Come on, set 70.
I don't know what they're doing. If they pass it here, really don't understand the logic. They will run out of it. Here goes Jakari Torres, lowering the shoulder, plowing through a couple of defenders. And USC, of course, reluctant to call a timeout here. And the clock is going to hit 0. The first half of play is done. UCLA with a 3-point lead, 7-10. UCLA, man, this game has really been all defense. These defenses making plays. It's been nothing but defensive touchdowns. You can see from the yardage there, guys, both sides, they got it on lock right now. But what is killing USC, if they didn't have as great as a defense as they've had all season so far in this one, I think this game could really have been out of hand. And also, just, of course, you see right there, the poor ball placement by Jace Worth. Both quarterbacks really coming out here shaky. The defense on both sides coming out ready to play. They're balling. I honestly feel like this game is going to come down to whoever's offense can score the most points. UCLA's got the lead simply because their offense was able to just get 3 on the board. And so, big key, we already know what the key is here for USC. For Anthony Gonzalez to take care of the football, he cannot afford to turn the ball over anymore, I have to say at this point. Or you can just pretty much kiss this Pac-12 Conference Championship game goodbye. USC will receive the ball to start this second half. UCLA booting this one down the field, and it will be fielded in the end zone. He'll take a knee at the 25. Big shout out to Jeffrey Colvin for the $10 donation, and even big shout out to Tyrus Moody. I believe I saw you in the chat saying you was going to make a donation in the, I believe the second half, and boy, you came through. $50 donation. Says for all the hard work you guys do and countless hours of great content, and energy you guys bring. I appreciate that. Huge appreciation, Tyrus Moody. Definitely appreciate that, guys. Helps us, of course, with our league expenses to give you guys as best a presentation as we can. Got a long ways to go to grow this thing, but with you guys' support, as you guys have been able to do so far, man, this is going to go a long way. But speaking of going a long way, here goes a long play to Joy Boley-Jack for a huge first down at the 37. Let's go ahead and get another look at this one. Anthony Gonzalez, I like it. Come out, make the big play, the very first play of the game. Who cares about the 3 turnovers? This is a new half of football. Treat it as if the game just started. And he's able to deliver a beautiful pass and stride to Joy Boley-Jack off the post.
Go now, 90 Wolf. Come.
Motion over to the right side.
Snap.
Handoff. Jakari Torres with a lane. Big hit, though. Man, DeForest King coming ready to play. Got an interception, and he lays one on the big 200-plus pounder at running back. But, hey, doesn't matter. Jakari Torres still signaling that first down. USC looking good here on this opening drive of this second half. What about DeForest King, though? That was a hit.
Ready up. We got 25 to Mike.
I formation, handoff, and air in the backfield this time. Don Dang, the cornerback. Man, he lifts Jakari Torres up off his feet as well. You talk about a conference, not only a conference championship game this is a big rivalry game between these two. Everyone already knows how big of a rivalry this what the guys call the Battle of LA between UCLA and USC, man. And I mean, this, you can see the hard hits, the big plays, the defense is coming out here making plays. Maybe this is the time for the offense to start putting up points. Who knows? Both sides are playing hard. Play action. Gonzalez throws wide open. Wolf to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. What an opening drive to the second half. And USC takes the lead. Anthony Gonzalez coming out, and this is what you want to see. A guy who had 3 turnovers in the first half coming out and slinging it. He came out here like he had dementia, forgot completely about the first half of play. And he got his stuff together, made the adjustments. Coach still confident in him, letting him throw the football, and best believe his confidence has been built up off of that drive right now. I think we're going to see a better version of him here in this second half. Looks like we're in for another big classical game between these two in the RFL College Series. Extra points up, and it's good. 14-10 is the score as they go 75 yards in 4 plays in the opening drive of the second half. So that is the first offensive touchdown in this game. And this game already looking as exciting as the last. I don't know why they got Ohio State up there. But big shout out to JP Brady also, by the way, for creating this conference championship field mod. Really appreciate the work he's been able to help us out with when he's able to. Really appreciate that. You see the field, got it in the right stadium they should be in, and everything else. So big appreciation. Shout out to him. And of course, shout out to the community, man. Great game here tonight with you guys. Glad you guys are able to watch and enjoy this one. He gets it from the goal line. Goes Alexander. Big hit down at the 24. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, make sure to check us out on our website at relocationfootballleague.com, where you can learn what the RFL is all about and how you can join. Become a player for next year's RFL College Series on January 1st when we open up the player applications. Once again, though, a new rule being implemented. If you are going to apply to be a player, it's imperative that you must be active. If you are not active, your player will be booted from the RFL College Series. And so we're looking for active members. We're not looking for guys who are just going to, create a player and that's it. We're looking for big-time fans. Oh, man, incomplete. But yeah, like I said, if you're looking to join, man, you got to be all the way in. That's the new rule that we're implementing here in the RFL. Too many guys, man, submitting guys and, coming back after maybe a year later and be like, oh, man, I forgot to submit a guy. when other guys are here all year round supporting. Single back formation, handoff, trying to get to the outside, an excellent block. Matthew Holman with a first down, running with authority, gets to the 37. I just feel like this game is going to be crazy once again. I mean, the defense, it was the defense all the way for both sides in the first half of play. Now you're starting to see the offenses take off. Hey, look at this. You saw USC, in the first drive of this second half go the distance. Now you see UCLA responding. Just love to see it.
Here we go.
Honestly, couldn't have asked for a better Pac-12 Conference Championship game. Goes a run up the middle. Matthew Holman maneuvering as he gets to the 42, a gain of 5. CCE saying JP the GOAT. Yeah, he's goated. Definitely goated in the RFL here, man. 2nd and 5. Jace Worth throws. That's going to be caught by Coda for a first down across midfield at the 47. And Coda, he's usually a guy. He's not an RFL prospect, but definitely a guy that Jace Worth loves to go to. And it's only his 2nd catch of the game, so USC's been doing a good job keeping him under wraps. 1st and 10. Handoff to the outside. Great blocking. And Matthew Holman gets to the 40. Huge shout out to Mad Ammo, submitter of Salua Scott. I remember that, my guy. Appreciate you. Says best sim league in existence. Salua Scott salutes the RFL. Appreciate that, man. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to the RFL community right now. Great game we got going on. UCLA answering right now. There goes a first down play again. Felton, gain of 5 on his first carry. And they are just marching down the field. It's an instant classic once again between these two. Here goes a motion over to the left side. Read option, beautiful play call, juking. He probably didn't have to do that. Should just kept running to the outside. Nonetheless, though, a first down for Jace Worth. I love the play call. I mean, that wasn't called the entire game. We already know that they've used that quite a bit this season in their arsenal of play calling, but picked the right time to call. Oh, no first down? Could have sworn he got beyond the sticks. Terrible spot. And a handoff. Matthew Holman gets the first down and then some, powering through all the way to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. And man, this game right now, man, is incredible. Love the way that this is playing out. Both of these teams giving everything they've got exactly like they did the last time. Big shout out to Amir Williams, the $5 donation. Says great game so far. Let's go UCLA. UCLA on the drive. Let's see if they can take the lead back. Jace Worth looking to throw. Scrambles to the end zone. Touchdown for the lead. And that already has been another lead change here in this one. That's the 5th lead change already in this game. Wow, Jace Worth, this is incredible right now. Defensive showdown in the first half. Offenses on their first drive of the second half make the adjustments and scores on their opening drive. Just amazing. May not be a high-scoring game, but this is an instant classic once again to watch. Competitive the whole way through, and the extra point is good. 17-14 is the score as UCLA gets back on top yet again. Shout out to Jacob McCall, my guy. Says best league I've been a part of. In Georgia, we coming. Can't wait for that one on Monday, man. Appreciate the donation. And how about this game right now? Wow. Well, in the bowl game, I really don't see us going with rematch games. We're trying to come up with unique games for the bowl game, so most likely we will not pair Miami to face Baylor again. Seen guys asking for it, but I doubt. I know it would be a decent game, but I just don't think we should go with rematches for bowl games. We'll have to see. Well, here goes the kickoff. Sailing down the field. And he'll take this one out of the end zone. Deshaun Abbas. Full head of steam to the 28.
We play to win. Let's go.
So Chidoy Bolijak coming out onto the field. Matt Rober says, I meant the scoring in this is like that game. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a lot of defensive touchdowns in that one, though, with the record of 5. It looked like it was definitely going down that path the way that first half was, though. Anthony Gonzalez looking like a whole new player. 3 turnovers and just down by 3 points. That's incredible. Gonzalez letting it fly, and that's going to be incomplete. I'm not sure if the throw was off, if it was miscommunication or what. It looked like it was in the area of the receiver, but it may have been too far behind him to try to reach.
Set, ready, 60 outlaw.
Strong formation lined up in the eye to the right.
Keep dribbling.
And a handoff to Jakari Torres. Powerful running yet again, running through Anto Mafi. 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5. It's a spectacular game, man. This has been. I've thoroughly enjoyed each of the conference championship games, other than, of course, I still enjoyed the Clemson-Miami game yesterday, but, man, it was pure domination for the most part in that one. 3rd and 5. Throws before the contact, and it's going to be caught on the sideline for a first down by Dorian Colt. He's been quiet, but there he is, hauling in his 2nd catch of the game at a crucial moment on a big 3rd down to continue the drive. Look at that. That pressure was coming, and you could just see the confidence starting to exude from Anthony Gonzalez right now. He's got himself together. He is playing way better than he did in the first half. I mean, this is just incredible. This is just incredible bounce back from both teams' offenses. I don't know what was said in the locker room and what adjustments were made, but both sides making the right calls. 3 tight ends set all to the right side of the field here. And Jakari Torres, nasty juke move, fakes out a few defenders, gets down at the 50, gain of 3. Probably should have. I mean, that was a nasty juke move back outside. I mean, look at this. Good job bouncing outside, but he sets up this outside move. That's one thing about Jakari Torres. He may not have no speed, but it almost doesn't matter with him because, I mean, he can run through you. He can juke you. He's like the perfect package at running back. He just can't outrun guys. He's not going to be that guy to take home runs to the house, but he will make plays happen and get you the best out of his carries. Here he is, getting wrapped up and swung around at the 48. Man, the way this game's turned out, you can only hope that tomorrow's game at 8 p.m. Eastern turns out just as exciting. This is to see if Oklahoma can get into the Final 4 in the rankings to compete in the RFL College Series football playoffs for a national championship. If not, Auburn will fill in that spot. 3rd and 5, Anthony Gonzalez throws, and it's incomplete. Huge hit. I mean, a good pass, but just an even better play by UCLA's defense. Had it in the hands there by Chidoy Bolijak, but look at this hit coming across, and bang, big hit. Threw that one right to the hip. That was Williams. Blowing him up, sent them skyrocketing. And if you're trying to force Big Cheese to drop a pass, you got to deliver a big hit like that. And USC going to have to punt it away. And they'll angle this one towards the right side. And it's out of bounds just inside the 20 at the 19. It's good, Levi March. Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Matthew Holman, only 10 carries in this game. He's got 68 yards. So he's definitely getting it done on the ground right now. Still got quite some time here in this football game as well. 5 minutes exact here in this third quarter and an entire final quarter to play. This has just been back and forth. Great football to watch. UCLA with the 3-point lead here, 17-14. Can they extend the lead with this drive? There's a run to the outside. Nasty juke move. And he outruns the defense. Can he outrun Tyreek Bridges? He won't hawk down at the 47, but an outstanding run, and only in 11 carries, he's got 102 yards, breaking that century yard mark. And this is what you do when you get the great blocking. You get those one-on-one situations. You look for running backs like this out of the draft in the RFL to be able to make those guys miss. And look at this. Nasty jump cut. Never gets touched, and the speed to just turn the corner on Tyreek Bridges, but a great effort play also by Tyreek Bridges to be able to chase him down from behind and get to him. That was tremendous effort. First and 10, Jace Worth scrambling straight up the middle of the field. Jump cut, big hit down at the 38. Gain of 9. Man, he's taking contact and hanging on to the football. You definitely don't want to see him taking too many hits like that. Go for it with the big hit. This just feels like a rivalry game right now. So many big hits and big plays being made between these two. Play action. Scrambling again. He stood up. I think the ball crossed the line. What will the refs say? They will give him the first down. Excellent job reaching the ball out across the line there. Still a good job, too, by USC defensive lineman making that tackle to try to keep him short. Trip to the field side. Jace Worth throws. That's incomplete. Dangerous pass. How about that? See the ball just twirling on the floor. Now 2nd and 10.
On the set. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Now.
Handoff. Matthew Holman hits the lane, runs through the tackle, and gets hit hard at the 26-yard line. But running with authority yet again. He is absolutely killing it with the touches he is being given. Let's get another look at this. Look how he reads this. Comes off the blocks cleanly and then runs through the heavy hitter, Jeffrey Colvin. This guy's been knocking guys out all season with hits. Tries to bring it there to Holman, but he brings it to him instead. Get out the way.
Down. 60 yards.
Amazing Pac-12 championship game this is. Quick receiver screen, getting to the outside. It's a foot race. First down and then some. Tyreek Bridges saving the touchdown, taking him down at the 5, but that's 1st and goal for UCLA. They are on the move again. I know guys usually don't like the screen plays because if it doesn't work out to perfection, it's usually a terrible play for a loss. But when it does work, boy, is it a beautiful sight to see. That one goes for big yards. And the speed of Jake Newhall gets him all the way to the 5. You can see he stepped out right there at the 5-yard line. Defense making a bit of adjustments. Handoff. Matthew Holman cuts back, trying to get in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA, excuse me. What a run, his first touchdown of the game, and they will extend their lead by 2 possessions. These guys looking for payback for that last game, and look at this, turning those legs, carrying 3 Trojans on his back for the touchdown. Incredible. What a game this is. USC is going to have to find a way to respond because it looks like UCLA has got their offense on track now. 2 back-to-back scores. They've scored on every possession with a touchdown so far. In this second half of play, the extra point's good. They take the 10-point lead with a score of 24-14. 82 yards in 7 plays. Outstanding drive by the Bruins. Man, if you haven't smashed the like button already, what are you doing? Hit the like button if you're enjoying what you are watching. It's the RFL College Series. And man, we've got so many more games left to come. 2 more conference championship games. And the week following this, we've got the bowl games, of course, leading up into the playoffs and the national championship. Best time to be watching the RFL right now, leading into the RFL season. And I'll give a hint right now, man. We got another fire trailer on the way. Can't wait for you guys to see that. That's going to be later on, closer towards the start of the RFL season. And we do have an official date on when we're going to start the RFL season. And it will literally be on the 31st of this month. So the RFL, less than a month away. I cannot wait for it. The excitement has been building up. And we're about to get it this year, man. First game, I expect to see everyone in attendance for that one. I think the trailer that we got coming up for you guys are going to be more than excited and pumped up to attend it as well. Offset I formation. In a motion, over to the left side. Counter run play. Cut back. Nowhere to go for Torres. He's ran well so far, averaging 4 yards per carry. 20 carries for 80 yards. 1 yard gain there. And USC at this point, honestly, feel they got to put something together here.
Set. 8, read.
Definitely have enough time. Play action. Looking down the field, just checks it down to Dorian Cope. And that is, once again, a short gain. Maybe 1 to 2 yards picked up, 3rd and 7. Yeah, I agree with you there, Tyrus Moody. The first half of this game was completely different to how the second half was played. 3rd and 7. Anthony Gonzalez needs a play, and he gets it from Big Cheese. First down at the 44.
Let's go.
99 yards receiving off of 6 catches. Another 100-yard game on the way here in this Pac-12 championship by Chidoi Bolijak.
Ready, break.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Check back.
Just love the way they use him as well. I mean, you see him outside, you see him in the bunch here, you see him in the slot, he's everywhere. There goes a throw, and that's just inaccurate pass. Probably threw that to save Jakari Torres from taking a big hit.
On the ready.
Offset I formation. Strong to the right. At the tight end, off the line of scrimmage. In a motion to the strong side. Maybe they'll run it to that side. They will. Great blocking. And powers forward to midfield. About a 6-yard gain. Yep, a 6-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 4. He's been running with some authority. Powerful runner. 14 yards away from a 100-yard gain. 3rd and 4. Gonzalez throws, and it's overthrown. Incomplete. They're at midfield, so I doubt that they try to go for it here. Just not the read to make right there for Anthony Gonzalez. He throws this one up, but he doesn't even give Chidoi Bolijak a chance. And honestly, with the momentum swinging the way it is, I mean, USC is going to need to stop. UCLA right now, they are hot. Here goes the punt, angling towards the sideline again, and a pretty good punt. Once again, this one outside the 20 this time at the 22. But if UCLA can move down the field again and score a touchdown, and that is going to be insurmountable pressure for USC. And how about Matthew Holman, man? 13 carries, 118 yards, and a rushing touchdown. They're getting it done through the air. Definitely getting it done right now on the ground. This is a scary time for the number 3 ranked team in the country in the RFL College Series. Here goes a run. Matthew Holman off to the races again. Just plowing through guys. First down. Gain of 12 yards to the 33. Wow. Just running through everything. Look at this. Colvin again. Get off me. I mean, he's putting him to shame here. Colvin wants so desperately to lay the big hit, but he is just shedding him off every single time. This reminds me of the RFL game where Brett Rattay was a heavy hitter all season, paired up against Denard Locker, the Cougars, and tried every way to lay the big hit, forced a big hit on a big back, and he couldn't do it. Motion over to the left side. Handoff, Matthew Holman up the middle of the field. He is still on his feet. First down to the 44, 140 yards. He is absolutely killing it. I would have to say this has got to be the most powerful I've ever seen him run all season. And he's running with a purpose. Look at that. Get out the way. Just keeping those legs moving and burrowing through, picking up every single inch of yards that he can. He's not even tired still. Don't see him huffing and puffing in the backfield. Strong formation to the left side, and that's going to be it for the third quarter. RFL community, you already know what to do. Put your 4s up in the chat. It's the final quarter of the Pac-12 Conference Championship. It's looking good for UCLA, but you never know. Game ain't over in the RFL until it's over. But UCLA, man, making one heck of a march again. And this has been an incredible game. Bunch formation, tight to the line of scrimmage to the right side. A handoff, Matthew Holman. Man, I think that's about 4 yards again. Just, if they give him 5, he is still just grinding out these yards.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Isaiah King in the slot. Motion of Godspeed to the right side. They'll run it to the right side. Matthew Holman again with great blocks. Hit and taken down at the 41-yard line. He is over 150 yards rushing with less than 20 carries. Definitely got to credit his offensive line too. Look at the receiver blocking too by Isaiah King. Did a good job there, helping spring Holman for even more yardage.
Here we go. 50 plant.
First and 10 at the 41. Here goes a motion again to the right side. Looks like they may run it to that side. No, they go with some play action to catch the defense. Scrambles, and they are all over that one. Didn't catch him off guard. Had to spy ready for Jace Worth. Jace Worth, he must have just knew that there was going to be no one open on that play the minute he saw the rotation of the defense. So it's a wise decision. Getting what he can off that one. 2nd and 7. Back on the ground, and he's going to be scooped up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Tufili. I think it might be Tufile, but that's a great tackle right there. And they are out of field goal range. And USC, man, they are looking to stop UCLA in their tracks, keep it a 2-possession game. They give up a touchdown, 3-possession game. I just don't see how they're going to be able to get back into this. Closing in now under 10 minutes in this game. Empty set. Throws, hits the drag, and he's got the first down. This crowd erupting as he gets to the 30. That's honestly a terrible spot. Looks like he at least got to the 28. Actually, no, he did get to the 30, but let's go ahead and look at this again. Just can't let that happen. Hits the drag and just turns up the field. That's just a great job. Just hit your tight end in stride, Turn on the Jets, got up the field.
15 line. 15 line.
That simple drag play extending. There goes a run, bouncing off of tacklers, but still the defense able to hold. So Lewis Scott with the tackle. And at best for USC right now, they need to at least hold UCLA to 3 points. Just keep it a 2-possession ball game. They do not want this score to extend to 3, as I mentioned earlier. Handoff, Holman to the 28, gain of 2. Third and 8.
Ready? 8, read.
USC needs to get UCLA off the field. Can they do it? There goes a throw. This one into the flats. Not going to be enough for a first down. They will be in field goal range, but they will manage to keep this game within 2 possessions. You can see it right there. Just nice sideline catch by Felton, but a short pass got them the first down as he was able to turn up the field on that one, but good job by Jeffrey Colvin immediately attacking and toss him out of bounds. Nice tackle. Here goes the field goal attempt to put him up by 13. And the kick is good. 27-14 is the score with 8 minutes exact left to go in this Pac-12 championship game. UCLA looking to get their revenge on the bigger stage. USC has no choice at this point but to go down the field and score touchdowns, or this game's over. What a Pac-12 championship. If you are enjoying what you are watching, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the RFL. Turn on the notifications to be notified every time we go live for a game, to watch everything live. And here goes the return from the 5. Deshaun Abbas. A little bit of a speed burst, gets to the 31. More action in the RFL College Series is on the way. 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Big 12 Conference Championship game. Number 9 Baylor taking on number 5 Oklahoma. If Oklahoma wins that game, they will be in the RFL College Series playoffs. And Baylor, man, 3-game losing streak. They just want to end the season off right. They do have a bowl game after this game. If they could get a win right there, spoil their rivals' opportunity, that'll be a huge feat for them. 1st and 10, Gonzalez. He's got time, he's going to scramble, and he's going to get the first down, takes the hit. He's already fumbled twice with the ball in his hands. Going to hold on to it there. And he could have had a rushing touchdown too earlier in this game had he not fumbled right at the 1-yard line.
Ready?
5 wide, empty set. Gonzalez in the pocket, just going to throw it down, and powerful running after contact, just running through tacklers. Somehow manages to get almost 10 yards on that play. Dorian Cope, inches short, 2nd down. He's had himself a quiet night, so the defense has done a great job of keeping him a non-factor. Only 4 catches for 35 yards. Look at that. He runs through Juice Adams and everyone there on that play.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
That ball practically over the line. Here goes a throw, and he's got it. Dorian Cope, first down. Wow, what a throw by Anthony Gonzalez. I'm not sure what happened at the line of scrimmage, but it looks like Dorian Cope absolutely lost him with a great release. Let's get a look at this. He immediately recognized it. Don Dang He's going all the way inside. I don't know if he sold the slant or what. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. What a double move by Dorian Cope. That was a slant and go.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Well, we call that a slow go. You could say that. He destroyed him on that route. First down and 10. Anthony Gonzalez throws. It's incomplete. Trying to go back to Cope. Boy, does he get blasted. I don't even know if that was Cope, though. Did not look like Cope. I guess they got two receivers wearing number 14. That was definitely not Cope. First time I think I've ever even saw him on the field. Second and 10. Gonzalez scrambling. He's got space. Takes the hit by Simeons. And it makes this third down a lot more manageable. But once again, taking a little bit too much hit for my liking. I mean, you gotta, if you're not going to get the first, you still got another down. Unnecessary contact right there. I can understand if you run for it on third down, you're short trying to do it then. But good thing he held on to the ball. Chadoy Bolejak motioning into the formation. Heavy rush. There goes a throw, and he misses. Velez Jones Jr. And USC at this point in the game, you got to go for this. Field goal is not going to help you. It's still going to make this a two-possession game. You have to go for it on 4th and 3 right here. And they will go for it. This could be the game right here. USC in the gun, looking to pass for it, throws deep, and it's overshot. I don't know where Anthony Gonzalez was trying to place that ball, but that was definitely not the read to make. Horrible decision right there. It looks like he didn't let any other routes develop either. He didn't even give his receiver a chance.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
So a turnover on downs, and UCLA just looking to run out the clock and end this ball game. Here goes a throw over the middle, and the struggles for Chase Worth continues with accuracy over the middle. Another wide open target, just cannot connect today in the middle of the field. I mean, that's the second time Isaiah King has come across. Been doing him a disservice this whole season with that. Handoff, Matthew Holman stuck up by the defense. This defense needs a big stop, and they're looking to get it early here on this drive with a 3 and out. So Lewis Scott, the initiator. Another look at this one. You see Scott right there. Great job of attacking the hole. And he gets assistance there from big number 68. This is a huge down for USC. Cannot afford to get up the first down, and they're going with an empty set. UCLA is looking to attack this secondary. Hits the drag, and this has been working all game, and it works again. Wow, great play call. Honestly, a great play call. It worked for them before, and they just did it again. Ran the defensive backs deep down the field with the streak routes, and that allows this drag route to have a lot of space. It was a good job by number 9 getting off the block there. If you're trying to make this play, you can't hesitate. You see him sitting back and waiting for the contact, but you got to go meet him to keep him short of the first down. That doesn't happen. Just gets beyond the sticks. UCLA continues to burn clock off the board here. And here they go with a screen to Isaiah King, who is swiftly caught by Jeffrey Colvin. Outstanding play there. Isaiah King only 1 catch in this game. Coming off that play, 1 yard. Spread bunch, top of your screen. Another screen to Isaiah King. This time he's got a full head of steam. Hawk down at the 41. Another third down opportunity for USC to get the Bruins off the field.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Will they go with Matthew Holman here to try to pick up the yards? They won't. They'll look to pass instead. They send a heavy blitz, and it's going to be a first down to Isaiah King into the flats. Finally starting to target him a little bit here. And I don't know if he was just running into the flats or he ran a quick little 5-yard out. And he makes this catch. A great read by Jace Worth. JoJo Schlizzy there to get to him for the tackle. And the drive continues for UCLA. Closing in under 3 minutes. We're still over 3 minutes here, but after this play, clock's still going to be going. And it's looking like UCLA is going to be the ones who come up with this Pac-12 championship. Terrible job, though, by Jace Worth. A delay of game that's going to stop the clock for one and back them up 5 yards. So you help out USC there. It'll still at least be first down, so they got 3 plays to try to get this first down.
Set. Ready. 10 Lobo.
Defensive backs in the face of the receivers here.
Get it.
Draw play. Matthew Holman finding a lane. Taken down at midfield. Timeout immediately called by USC. And they have no choice right now but to burn him.
Come on. Set. 8. Read.
They did have a little bit of time, but just trying to save as much time as possible. Read option. And he's trying to strip him, but he hangs on. Timeout called again. USC, they must get this stop.
Ready, ready. 30 base.
Handoff, and it's going to be a first down by Matthew Holman. It looks like he has just put this game away in UCLA, man.
Let's go now.
What a game. A motion pitch to the outside, and a huge play by Deshaun Abbas. Taking down the backfield. 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14. Big number 74 just not picking up anybody there on the block.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Slam.
Bunch formation to the right side. Here goes a pitch again to the outside. Doesn't get blocks again. 2-yard loss. 3rd and 16. Under 2 minutes now left to go in this game. Clock still winding down. USC, they have to, man, it looks to me like they have to get the miracle onside kick to even have a shot at coming back and winning this one.
And up to 70. Indy.
3rd and 16. They should just run this, in my opinion. Winding down the clock as low as they possibly can. And they do run it, end around play, and they are on it. Isaiah King bouncing off the tackle of Jeffrey Colvin. Yeah, either way, it's a tackle for loss. And that's a smart move by UCLA because they still get to run down the clock to the lowest amount of time as they can waste off the board. Now we are under a minute. I think it's just about evident that UCLA is going to win this game. And Terrible punt. This one goes out of bounds at the 37. Wow. Anthony Gonzalez back out onto the field. 19 of 31, 231 passing yards, a touchdown, an interception. And after he started out this second half, going down the field and scoring a touchdown, these guys just were not able to get back in that rhythm. He looked a little bit off ever since getting halted on that next drive following that. 34 seconds. Definitely, I'd have to say, no chance of a comeback here at this point, unless an absolute miracle happens. There goes Gonzalez throwing. That's going to be caught on the sideline, but they say not in bounds.
Ready?
Mike Bobo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
2nd and 10. There goes a throw. Great defense. Incomplete. See Christian Williams asking where does this put us. Unfortunately, even with this loss from UCLA, from USC, you guys do not have a better record, so you guys will not be able to overtake USC. So because of this loss, we already know who the top 3 teams are going to be in the playoffs. It's going to be Georgia, Alabama, and USC. And we're waiting for the 4th. There goes a throw. That's going to be caught. Nasty juke move. So those are going to be the top 3 guys in the playoffs. And depending on what happens in tomorrow's game, so I'll show again here, between Baylor and Oklahoma. If Oklahoma wins this game, then they will fill in the final 4th spot in the rankings to compete for the playoffs, and for the Natty, excuse me. And if they lose, then Auburn gets in. And I know guys are talking about, well, there's 3 SEC teams in the thing. But at the end of the day, I could see if we had a full NCAA college, every team, but we don't. We still have minimal teams. I feel like that's something that can, would make sense if you had a full college, roster of teams. But we don't have that, so it's best to go with who has the better record and everything at that time. So Auburn, I feel, do deserve the opportunity to compete. If they have the better record at that point. It's 2nd and 10. There goes a shot down the field to the end zone. And man, that's in heavy traffic, incomplete.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Trip to the left side, and a shot down the field again. That's going to be incomplete. Clock hits 0, and UCLA claims their vengeance after the Week 12 loss, from the final score being 35-28. But it all changes here tonight as they win the Pac-12 against the number 3 team in the country in USC with a final score of 27-14. Huge win. Juice Adams gets player of the game after getting the swoop and score, which helped them out in the first half with their first touchdown. Huge game, man. What a game here for this Pac-12 championship. And once again, get ready for tomorrow's matchup. Oklahoma and Baylor going at it. Last time those two faced off, at the time it was the highest scoring game in the RFL College Series. Baylor ended up coming out on top, 45-40. Hopefully we get that much excitement again in that game tomorrow. Look at USC, man. Their struggles, losing 2 straight games, makes you wonder, are they ready for the playoffs? I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because with this loss, of course, I don't think anything would have changed even if they won, except for if they would have been the number 2 or 3 spot. But with this loss, they will be guaranteed the 3rd spot in the RFL College Series playoffs. But that means their first game is going to have to be a rematch against Alabama. And they didn't have that game. They didn't face each other until the first game of the season, where Alabama won that in a defensive struggle, 20-9. So I know those guys have been waiting for that rematch too, because Jakari Torres and McCall has been going at it, talking about each other's teams and everything. But we'll have to see how that one turns out. That will definitely be a playoff bowl game for the first round of playoffs there. But yeah, that's going to do it here for me. Let's go ahead and get a look at the stats, see what transpired all within this game. Anthony Gonzalez, 20 of 37, 54%, man. It was Jay Swerth who started out really bad, but he turned things around in the second half big time. Still didn't have a lot of passing yards with 143. He didn't even pass for a single touchdown. Very interesting there. Threw an interception too. So both the plays from the quarterbacks in this game, as expected, was not good. Anthony Gonzalez, better QBR rating though. Had at least a touchdown, but really cost him in the second half of that game. Couldn't get anything going. A lot of bad decisions, inaccurate throws. This was the player that I think that decided the game though. This was a game changer here. O.G. Holman, Matthew Holman, 25 carries, 162 yards. Got to get in the end zone for a tremendous touchdown. Jacari Torres had himself a good game as well, but still under for the second week of 100 yards. Didn't get to see the end zone. 21 carries, 86 yards. Jay Swerth got to get in the end zone for a touchdown, 9 scrambles for 58 yards. And 2 fumbles, man. This was the turning point of this game as well. Anthony Gonzalez, once again, struggling with turnovers. Had 2 fumbles that were both recovered by UCLA and an interception. One of those fumbles also going to the house for a touchdown. So very tough outing for him. Thought Chidoye Bolejak was going to break over the 100-yard mark. He was right there at 99 catches for 99 receptions. I keep saying catches, receptions. 99 receiving yards, excuse me, off of 6 catches. Didn't get to see the end zone, but a stellar performance. Dorian Cope, 5 catches for 54 yards. Jude Wolfe, 5 catches for 48 and a touchdown. And Velez Jones Jr., 3 for 44. The leading receiver for UCLA was Jake Newhall with 3 catches for 38 yards. So I had, once again, got to give props to USC secondary. They've been shutting it down pretty much all season. Their highest receiving player, just 38 yards. I mean, that's amazing. Didn't give up a single receiving touchdown either. You look at the defense. Jeffrey Colvin, guy was all over the place, and if it wasn't for the strong running of Matthew Holman, he probably would have had more tackles than 14 total here tonight. 6 of those solo, had a tackle for loss, another double-digit tackler. Tyreek Bridges, the second. I mean, this guy is another very underrated cornerback out there. I mean, he barely gets thrown to, and when he does, he makes great plays. You can see him here, 10 total tackles. Saw him around all over the field today. JoJo Schlizzy had 8 tackles. Quite a few guys had 8 tackles. Not going to go down that list. It's going to be a little bit lengthy if I do that. Looking at tackles for loss, had 2 guys with 2 of those. Jay Tufile, and we had JoJo Schlizzy, excuse me, and Salua Scott. And in sacks, had 4 total sacks, split with 2 between both the teams. Bryce Boley, you had Deshaun Abbas, Jose Ortiz, and Corey Peppers, all with a sack in this one. 2 interceptions total in this game, 1 coming from each team. Greg Johnson with 1, and DeForest King with a great one too. Pass deflections, DeForest King, I mean, he was coming up making some plays, man. Had some big hits, leading in pass deflections with 3. Had Rashad Williams with 2 pass deflections along with Deshaun Abbas. And in forced fumbles, there was 2 forced fumbles today, both coming from UCLA on Anthony Gonzalez. Bryce Boley with 1, and Jacoby Jose with 1 as well. Defensive touchdowns, you had 2. Greg Johnson with a touchdown, and Juice Adams III with a touchdown, man. Huge touchdown, earning him player of the game. And of course, nothing to go off. Wasn't no big kick returns or anything of that nature. Let's go ahead and get a look at the highlights in this game. The first quarter, man, all defensive, only 3 points scored. I don't see any plays worth reviewing except for this. The scramble. I mean, this could have helped USC a lot had they have probably been able to still keep this drive going and scored. I mean, probably could have made this throw right here, but still a dangerous throw. Looks like he's getting baited by Trey Simeons. So I feel like he realized that, and he also sees Jose starting to creep into the picture here. He could have probably threw some air on that and got that over top to Velez Jones Jr. But he sees Velez Jones Jr. going in the inside. It opens up this side here. And honestly, Boley should be coming in right now to make this tackle. That's an obvious scramble. He's way out the picture. But look at this. If he just keep taking the angle that he's taking and running towards Dorian Cole, you know, this is a touchdown all day. But where he makes the mistake is right here. Plants his foot up into the ground. And not only does he plant his foot into the ground, he does not he does not try to be aggressive trying to get in the end zone here. It looks like he tries to slide. You can tell by his posture, lifts straight up into the air. He looked like he was ready to slide, but a big play while he's sliding by Jose, and we already know when you're trying to slide, you take the hit, especially in Madden. This is where you see the most fumbles. And boom, puts that helmet right on the football, comes loose. Trey Simeons is on it, missed the first attack to recover it, attempt to recover it, and he gets it right there. UCLA's football, he didn't do anything with it, but then they get a touchdown here. But USC gets a touchdown here with a pick six. Let's go ahead and get a look at this one. And this was just very big, a lot of jitters, I'd have to say, for Jay Swerth at the start of this game. You never throw the drag route like this. If you're going to throw a drag route, put it on him. Got to put this right on him. But no, puts error. And where is this ball going? Terrible trajectory, way out of his reach. That's like a 5-yard distance away. And this is right there in the area of the defender, who does a great job of looking back, sees the ball, and makes the play on the ball. Perfect play, picked up, to the house, touchdown, USC. Great start for them. That was half of the points that they scored, with Greg Johnson taking that to the house. Wasn't much else going on here. Chadoy Bullyjack, 15-yard reception, and then this play for USC gets them back in the game. Defensive touchdown, play action, and this was just a great play by the defense. They sandwich Anthony Gonzalez here. I mean, as soon as he gets done this play action fake, he's already met right there in his face by Bully. Gets hit, and he gets hit from behind. I think this ball comes out. Oh, it already comes out from the hit from Bully. Then he gets hit a little bit there from Juice Adams. Juice Adams gets the football first attempt. Then he just turns on the Jets, man. Big guy, moving. And you saw he was about to get hawked down, but refusing to get caught to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And they take the lead. Then DeForest King, the following drive for USC, gets the interception. Let's see what goes on here. I mean, this is honestly just nothing open at all. And I don't know why he makes this throw. I mean, you got two guys. You should obviously see. You got a defender sitting right here. DeForest King's the one in coverage. That is way too late of a throw if you're going to make it anyway. DeForest King just undercuts this. And I don't know what Chadoy Bullyjack's doing. He's sitting there still running towards the sideline. Just a really poor throw, really poor decision. Late throw at that. DeForest King. Look at the acrobatic interception here. Keeping both feet in bounds. That's a pro interception right there. Only need 1 foot in, but a huge play right there, shifting momentum. Then we start the second half. USC, we figured they were going to be on fire after their hot start. A 38-yard play right here. As you can see, the post route. This was beautifully thrown by Anthony Gonzalez. And a good job by Chadoy Bullyjack. You can see him just pushing hard inside. Then he just turns on the Jets up the field. Great use of his hands, too, right here to get this clean release. It's hard to, okay, there, right there. It's a clean release. And because of his hard stem up the field, you know, at this point, DeForest King don't know whether he's going to go outside or inside. And he gets up on his toes right here. Then he plants hard and just uses the speed. And he's just already anticipating this. He's throwing this already. That's when you're supposed to throw this ball. That was perfect timing. Threw it as soon as he was breaking. And Chadoy Bullyjack, for a second, I thought he was going to take this one. Oh, what's going on here? Got me in the middle of the field. I can't move the cursor. Okay, there we go. Chadoy Bullyjack, it's a nice pass. Catching it right there. One hand. Just can't outrun the defense. But still a huge play. And they cap it off with a 26-yard touchdown pass here to Wolf. Look at this. Nice play. Runs the flag route. And I'm not sure what the defense is doing here. Is this man coverage? What is DeForest King doing here? Oh man, he must have killed him on this route. He had to have killed him on this route. I'm not exactly sure what coverage that DeForest King was in, but look at this. This is a great fake by Wolf, because he's looking inside. DeForest King, you can already see he's looking at him looking inside. So he just automatically assumes, oh, he's got to be running an inside route. But look at this. Plants, kills him. Oh, my goodness, that's a beautiful route. Momentum just going the complete opposite way. Breaks him right there. And then there's just nobody there. Manned up coverage there on the outside. And then he runs for dear life for the touchdown. Let's get another look at this from his view while looking at DeForest King. Look at this sell. Boom. Oh my goodness. Boom. Kills him. Catch. Then gets to the outside. Touchdown. It's a great route. Great play. But man, USC, UCLA able to respond quickly. Their very next drive, a touchdown. And he sees everything's covered here. There's nothing there. But there goes the lane. There goes the access lane. Jay Swerve to the house. Touchdown. Beautiful drive. Beautiful scramble and decision. And they continue to put it on. Matthew Holman, look at this 34-yard run. This is just a great play. This is what you look for out of your running back, especially when you get great blocks like this. Everyone's got a body on the body. Great job right here with the double team. As you can see, I'm getting off the double team, picking up Sir Lewis Scott. And there's two guys on one here on the outside. So that means Matthew Holman has to make whoever gets free to try to make a tackle miss. And it's number 9 right there, Greg Johnson. And Greg Johnson, boom. There goes the make miss part. Makes him look silly with the cutback. Nasty jump move right there. But this is what I was talking about with Tyreek Bridges. And look at this. Look at the effort. Getting blocked. He's getting blocked. Gets outran there. But he doesn't give up. Effort. Chases him down. It's just a great job also, too, by Matthew Holman. And then they're able to get another play right here off the screen. 22 yards. Great job catching the ball. And, you know, usually don't like your quarterback, your receiver should be spinning around on the outside like this because typically it results in a loss on the screen play. But he makes the catch. It actually sets up the screen pretty nice because of the block by Coda. He catches this, gets to the outside, then turns on the burners, almost getting free. But once again, Tyreek Bridges saving the day with the tackle. Matthew Holman, OG Holman, we like a powerhouse Holman pretty much on this entire game, especially on this run. Look at this. Look at the vision of Holman. Sells it hard to the outside. And you can see this lane right here. He's probably looking at this right now through that dark visor. But the defense can't see this. Maybe that's why he runs, why he's wearing the dark visor in the first place, so they don't look at his eyes. But boom, cut back, finds the lane, and then runs with authority. Straight through the defense, powering his way through 3 guys. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Gets past the line. That's just sick, man. Amazing run. And look at the flow of the defense from him still riding this out to the outside. You can see it makes the defense run to the outside here. And then by the time he hits that cutback, this is still a great job, though, by number 19. He still stays disciplined, able to adjust and cut back, but still the power of Holman just couldn't take it here. Touchdown, UCLA. Huge run, great drive, and the only play we got here is a conversion by Chidoy Bolajak of a 15-yard reception, but that was it, man. Oh, excuse me, that's the third quarter, okay. Fourth quarter, nothing went down. You saw a couple catches. This is all stuff I don't believe worth going and replay about, so that's it. Only 3 points scored. That was by UCLA, and that's the game. UCLA wins the Pac-12 Conference Championship, defeating USC 27-14. Appreciate you guys coming through and watching this. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentators. I will see you guys next time, tomorrow actually, at 8 p.m. Eastern for the Big 12 Conference Championship. Once again, to reiterate, Baylor, number 9, taking on Oklahoma, number 5. If Oklahoma wins that game, they will be the final team to get into the RFL College Series playoffs. Can't wait. Hope to see you all there. But until next time, I'm out. Peace.